Hi, in this video, we're going to explore the answer to the question, how to change your mindset to be successful. We're going to look at the idea of a mindset of a champion and what that means in terms of everyday life. So stay tuned for that. First part of this video, we're going to be looking at the principles of a mindset of a champion, what that really means, what it entails, what that is all about. We're then going to look at the stages that you kind of need to develop that mindset of a champion. We'll be looking at the beliefs and the skills that go into making up the mindset of a champion. Of course, we'll be looking at the implications of that, and we're going to be looking at a real life example of somebody who exhibited the mindset of a champion. So when we think of champion, we often think of somebody who wins some sort of competition, which obviously that is one of the definitions. But champion really can also mean anybody who has found extraordinary success in any endeavor, or you can be a champion of a cause. People like Martin Luther King or Gandhi or people like that were champions of a cause. Regardless of which definition that we're referring to, there's really aspects that go into making up this mindset of a champion, which essentially is a series of mindsets. And we use the metaphor of a arch bridge, right, to kind of explain what this mindset of a champion is. At the base, where you have to build the arch on, is a mindset of love. It's really leadership that's based on 13 different characteristics of love. So let's do a quick thought experiment. Would you rather associate with, work for, have somebody working under you, be friends with somebody who is patient and kind and doesn't envy, they don't keep record of wrongs, they aren't easily angered, right? They are very protective of their people, those who are close to them. Would you prefer working with somebody like that or the opposite? Somebody who gets angry easily, who's always envious, who's impatient, not very kind, right? They're keeping a record of every mistake you've ever made. I think obviously it would be the former, right? People who aren't that. Well, that is that mindset of love that leads into exceptional leadership. So that's one aspect. And then you've got this mindset around faith and your congruence and really being aligned with believing that what you believe is really real. Faithfulness, there's like 8 different characteristics of faithfulness you really want to develop. And then you have mindsets around relationships, families and friendships, right? How to really enhance those and understand how they also, both of those groups, influence your mindset. Want to understand mind and body and the connection between those two. And all those are held together with the spirit of a champion. So those are the components that go into this mindset of a champion. So to get there, to build that, what you really need to do is begin to clear the ground, right? Before you construct anything, you need to do some excavation work. That's what we need to do here. There's 5 stages we would take somebody through in order to be ready to really build that mindset of a champion. The first one is you got to take responsibility. You got to take responsibility for your time, your beliefs, your memories, your values, your labels that you've accepted or given yourself, your emotions. You need to take responsibility for all of those things. Second thing is you then need to clean up your past. This is the real excavation work. It's where you're finding those beliefs and the emotions you're still holding on to that haven't supported the outcomes that you really want. We find those, we show you how to eliminate those. That's the cleaning up. You take them out with the garbage. Third one is to begin to build the habits. Habits around emotion and attitude training. It's applying heat, habit, emotion, attitude training to your life. To do that, you really need to get into the stage 4, which is synergy, right? You want a group of people doing this with your family members, close friends, spouses, teammates, co-workers, group of people who are going to really help support you and you them as you all ideally are working on building this. And lastly is those habits really become rituals. They become sacred to you. You got to make sure they happen. When those 5 things are done and you've gone through those stages, you are then in a position to really build that mindset of a champion. Building that mindset of a champion is going to entail now building those beliefs and those skills necessary to be successful in all areas of your life, right? You want to develop those leadership skills that are based on those beliefs around love, and then faith and faithfulness, relationships, right? How to really get the most out of all of the relationships you have, your personal relationships, professional relationships, your family relationships, understanding how sometimes we are carrying things from our family background that maybe we need to let go of and learn how that's impacted us. All of those things begin to play out. We're looking at our mind and how to really incorporate this idea of curiosity and learning, really delve into this development of this growth mindset. And we're looking at that's implication on your body and your health and your fitness and your well-being. And it's all held together with that spirit of a champion. And a lot of that is centered around this idea of knowing your purpose in life, finding out and figuring out and deciding what you stand for, right? Really delving into what some of those values are that drive you, right? That's really that spirit of a champion. So those are the beliefs, and there are some skills in there that you need to develop. So when you have developed that mindset of a champion, you will be more confident. You will perform better. You will be viewed much stronger leadership-wise, whether that is a vocal leader or just from your own confidence. People will tend to gravitate towards you and listen to you more because of those leadership skills. Right? You will be more prepared for handling those storms of life, the trials and tribulations that will come up. That is inevitable. You will experience stressful, sometimes even highly stressful situations. You will be in position to handle those better. You will have those beliefs, you will have those values, you will have those skill sets to handle those, to navigate your way through those storms of life and come out the other side even stronger and even better. The real life example I want to share with you, and I share his story a lot. You'll probably, some of these other videos that answer the question, I'll probably share his story answering some of those questions because it is a powerful story of the impact of this mindset of a champion. Nick Vujicic, who is a world-renowned, highly sought-after motivational speaker. He speaks to millions of people throughout the world. And what makes his story so powerful and so sought after is what he overcame in his life. You see, Nick was born with no arms or legs. So imagine that, right? Now, while Nick is like a hero of mine because of how he exemplifies his mindset of a champion and shows the joy and happiness that he has in living this life, his parents are also heroes of mine because they helped him overcome that negative thinking that would only be natural. Like, I mean, come on, born with no arms and no legs. Think about being a kid, and as you're going through and the amount of bullying you might have gotten, the question like, I can't do anything. Nick himself said he questioned why his life even had any value at all. And now he teaches and preaches the value of everybody's life and exactly what you can accomplish. He's married, he's got children. He does things that many of us only dream about doing, particularly the fact no arms, no legs. The level of independence he has is remarkable. So once again, Nick Vujicic exemplifies this idea of mindset of a champion. I encourage you to subscribe to our channel and check out other videos. You might be particularly interested in the video, how does receiving an education impact your mindset? So go ahead and subscribe to our channel and check that video out today.